The Simpson family came to visit the anime convention, and Homer was fascinated by how animation was made. He couldn't resist getting on stage to volunteer.
Now, when you move any part of your body, our furry friend will copy you exactly.
And his goofy, exaggerated movements had the crowd roaring with laughter. When the performance ended, Homer suddenly felt the urge to pee and dashed straight to the restroom.
Rooney? Yeah. Urinal cake eroding!
Back at the office, still excited, he eagerly discussed the motion capture suit with his friends. Convinced the device would take the world by storm, Homer decided to invest immediately. He went to the bank to withdraw all his savings, but the clerk told him the account was jointly owned with his wife and required her signature. Realizing this, Homer stepped behind a potted plant and acted out an absurd split personality scene.
Hello, Marge. Hi, Homie. Sign it, please. You're the boss.
Daddy, ask the man for some candy.
The clerk, speechless, finally agreed and even gave him a handful of candy.
Sir, your life savings?
With the cash in hand, Homer rushed to the stock market to buy shares of the animation company. When the broker warned him about the risks, Homer confidently said he understood, though in his mind, he was already dancing with a lady made of dollar bills. The next day, the company's stock plummeted, the firm declared bankruptcy, and all of Homer's savings were wiped out. To recoup his losses, Homer came up with what he thought was a brilliant idea, having Marge become a surrogate mother. Marge was furious.
Are you crazy? I'm not gonna be a surrogate mother.
Out of options, Homer went to the bar to look for advice. Barney told him about a way to make money by volunteering for human experiments, like medical trials. Concerned about the risks, Homer hesitated, but Barney admitted there might only be a few side effects.
Those ears? Ow, not so loud!
Homer signed up anyway. A woman sprayed him with experimental perfume, and his arm immediately felt like it was on fire. Then they gave him diet pills, and for the first time ever, he could resist food.
Homer, you really have no desire to eat that food?
Food? I'm blind!
Luckily, the temporary blindness that followed didn't last long. Soon, Homer found himself competing in an intelligence test against a mouse, only to be mocked by scientists for being dumber than it. After examining his brain X-ray, the researchers were stunned. There was a crayon lodged in his brain.
There's a crayon in my brain? But I've had thousands of head X-rays. How come no one ever noticed it before?
A doctor appeared out of nowhere and explained that his thumb must have covered that part of the X-ray every time, which was why no one had noticed. When asked how it got there, Homer remembered being 6 years old, shoving 16 crayons into his nose to test his body's limits. He sneezed most of them out, but being too lazy to count, never realized one remained. The long-term pressure had damaged his brain, making him less intelligent. The experts suggested removing the crayon might increase his IQ, and Homer eagerly agreed. Once it was taken out, his IQ jumped 50 points, astonishing his family.
I don't believe it. Say something else smart.
Dr. Joyce Brothers may be well known, but her psychological credentials are highly suspect.
It's true.
The newly intelligent Homer went to the library, devouring complex books in hours and expressing sharp opinions. Lisa was overjoyed. Her dream of reading with her dad had come true. Instead of drinking at Moe's, Homer now listened to elegant piano music while solving Rubik's cubes, fast enough to enter competitions. While drafting a flat tax proposal, he accidentally proved that God didn't exist. Flanders refused to believe it, but the data was undeniable.